Today's presentation is all about similar polygons. What are similar polygons? Similar polygons are two polygons with the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Similar polygons have corresponding angles that are congruent and corresponding sides that are proportional. Think about similar polygons as enlarging or shrinking the same shape. Here are a few examples of polygons that are not similar. These two triangles are not similar because they are not the same shape and obviously not the same size. Same thing with these two pentagons and these two rectangles. Now let's talk about the properties of similar polygons. Similar polygons must have the same number of sides. There is no way a triangle is going to be similar to a rectangle or a pentagon and so on. These next two properties are key to working with similar polygons. Similar polygons must have corresponding angles that are congruent and corresponding sides that are proportional. As you may recall, congruent polygons have the same exact size and are a perfect match because all corresponding parts are congruent or equal. Whereas, similar polygons have the same shape but not the same size. In example, one is bigger than the other. This means that if two polygons are similar, then their corresponding angles are congruent but their corresponding sides are proportional as displayed in the figure below. Remember, a ratio is a fraction comparing two quantities and a proportion is when we set two ratios equal to each other, and we can use cross multiplication to solve a proportion.
Trapezoid ABC is similar to trapezoid PQRS. So we need to list all the pairs of congruent angles and write the ratios of corresponding sides in a statement of proportionality. So the angle A is congruent to angle P, the angle B is congruent to angle Q, angle C is congruent to angle R, and angle D is congruent to angle S. Side AB corresponds to side PQ, side BC corresponds to side QR, side CD corresponds to side RS, and side AD corresponds to side BS. Next example is this. Are the cake pans similar? Since it is both rectangle and all angles is 90 degrees. All angles are 90 degrees. Therefore, it is congruent. The opposite sides of rectangles are the same length, and this should be 3. This should also be 6. This would be 5, and that one would be 10. Now we are left to check and see if the corresponding sides are proportional, and since this side corresponds to this side and this side corresponds to this side, we can already tell that they are proportional using this length. So, are the cake pans similar? Yes, it is similar.